are stronger together.
We push our teams to excel.
In the classroom,
on the court,
in the community.
Together we are committed and uplifting.
strong and authentic.
We are building the next generation.
A generation with integrity.
And we are doing it our way.
Supporting one another.
Working towards the same vision.
Stronger together.
This is the CUSA way.
We're a university founded on the site of an airport, reaching new heights. It's in our DNA. And since then, we've dedicated ourselves to solving the big problems facing our community and the world. We believe that crazy startup idea isn't so crazy, that families without healthcare shouldn't have to go it alone. We believe we can be better prepared for the next hurricane, and that our coral reefs can be saved. And that's because, above all else, we believe in you.
We are stronger together.
We push our teams to excel.
In the classroom,
on the court,
In the community,
together we are committed and uplifting.
Strong and authentic.
We are building the next generation.
A generation with integrity.
and we're doing it our way.
Supporting one another. Working towards the same vision.
stronger together.
This is the CUSA way.
Well, another week of Panther Talk Live presented by the Florida Lottery, and another beautiful day, of course, a winter day in South Florida. Temperatures right around 72, just the winter season rolling along here in Miami. Another week of Panther Talk Live presented by the Florida Lottery. Glad to have you with us. Bit of an Olympic sports spotlight this week. I'm AJ Ricketts. That's the head coach of the softball team. First year here at FIU. Heather Gelbart. Coach, glad to have you with us, and welcome to FIU. How are you? It's game week. It's about time to play some softball again.
I'm doing great, AJ. Thank you so much for having us.
Yeah.
I'm excited to share with you about our team and this upcoming season. We are so excited to get started.
Yeah, a lot of storylines heading into this year. You got a lot of veterans returning to start your career off at FIU. But let's talk a little bit about you and your background here. As you took the job at FIU this past off season, you're no stranger to South Florida. It's been a number of seasons with the legendary head coach right up the road in Boca at FIU with Joan. The past couple of seasons, I think 4 or 5 years up at UMBC, up in the Northeast, and now taking the job here at FIU, an ACC product out of NC State. But how excited are you with the potential and what this team presents to you this year?
Oh, I think our potential is unlimited. We have a great group. We have great team chemistry, a lot of talent, but we have the hard work and the grit that I think will allow us to get it done this year.
What excited you about this opportunity, one to return to South Florida, to take over this FIU team that just 2 seasons ago was in the NCAA tournament, picked up an NCAA tournament win? When you were interviewing and going through the process, what really stood out to you about this team and this program?
Well, I'm born and raised in Miami, so I know quite a bit about FIU and the history here of the FIU program. And certainly, like you said, going to the NCAA tournament so recently, this is a squad that has a ton of potential. They have some postseason experience, which you can see with the Patriots win last night. It's something that doesn't hurt you.
No. I'm hurt. I'm still stung. I'm a Rams guy, so I'm just thrilled you brought that one up here.
Well, I'm sorry, AJ, I mean, postseason experience is something that certainly doesn't hurt you. I mean, it's definitely possible to be successful without that, but seeing a team that has that potential and has some experience on the roster, that's certainly something that I'm excited about taking the field with.
You know, as we look up to the season, you know, we talked about some of the veterans on this team. Jackie Schoaf, certainly a stabilizer in center field, great speed, terrific in the leadoff spot the last couple of seasons. She's been an all-conference player. They've had some players get through surgery, and they're feeling healthy and 100% now. Jess Rivera at short. You know, who's really stood out to you in just the preseason portion of training, and who do you think is going to really stand out this season?
Well, I think the kids you mentioned, certainly. Jackie, I mean, she's tough to get out. Even when you beat her on a pitch, she's able to put it in play, and with her speed, I mean, there's no such thing as an easy out with Jackie on the bases. Jessie, like you mentioned, she's another one that's had a terrific spring so far in the practices. We have a lot of youth on our team. I think you'll see a good amount of contributions for some of the younger players on our team, but we also do have a bit of a veteran group as well. And we look to their leadership. I think one of the things you'll see, too, is a little bit of an experienced pitching staff.
Yeah.
Even though they didn't get the bulk of the innings last year, Megan Kugelman has been very strong so far, as is Kendall Dunford, Allie Maraskin, and then we have Alexis Lawson, one of our freshmen. I think you'll see 4 true aces from us in the circle, which is really exciting to have.
And you look at their high school accolades, I mean, they are astounding, especially the state of Florida Players of the Year all across the board. Really great numbers, just ERAs under .6. I mean, some terrific high school stats, and they're going to look to start replicating that, of course, moving forward this season. Coach, let's talk about your last stop at UMBC. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yeah, UMBC, your first head coaching experience. What did you learn in those couple of years? What was the transition from being an assistant coach under a highly regarded name at FAU and then taking that head coaching role at UMBC? What do you think you've learned and improved on and grown the last couple seasons as you get ready for now this stint here at FIU?
Yeah, and I think what you said is very accurate. Growth is I definitely grew a lot in my 2 years at UMBC. It's a smaller program. We don't have as much support or as much support staff as FIU does, which is something where I tended to focus a little bit more of my time in the things that I needed to do and was able to focus less on my relationships with the players, which obviously, I mean, those are critical for success. So here at FIU, because we have the resources that it takes to be successful, I've been able to focus on my relationship with the players while still everything that needs to getting done. We still have plane flights and bus schedules and everything like that taken care of, thanks to my staff. But the relationship with the players is something that I've always prided myself on as a coach, and that's something that I've definitely been able to develop here so far and look to build upon, because you have to know how to coach each kid.
Yeah.
All of them are different. We have 25 kids on our roster, and you can't talk to all 25 the same way. Everybody requires a little bit different motivation, so getting to learn the players and how to motivate each one of them has been huge.
It's a great talking point. We spotlight some preseason events that have taken place the past couple weeks, those relationships with the players, not just on the field, but what you do off the softball field. You told them, hey, we're going to have a sports nutrition meeting, I think 2 or 3 weeks ago. You're going to walk into a sports nutrition meeting, and they're probably like, all right, we don't do this too often. We're getting, some improvement off the field. They think they're walking into a sports nutrition meeting, and instead they're walking into their very own edition of Chopped, which, of course, you're trying to cook quickly. Take me through that. Oh, it looked like a bunch of fun.
Yeah, we're very fortunate to have a sports nutritionist on staff here, Amanda. She's been great working with our program. And she came to me over the break, and we came up with some different ideas, and this is the result of that. We told all the players, you bring pens. She'll have a PowerPoint for you so you can take notes. It's going to be, a meeting, a lecture about nutrition and some things we can do better. And they walked in and pretty quickly realized that wasn't quite what was in store for them. And it was a great event. I learned that a lot about my team that day, and I learned that some of them can actually, they're pretty good at cooking.
Yeah, what was the best dish you had that day you saw cooked?
Well, they were making fun of me because I like just about everything. A few of the other members of my staff were a little more critical of some of the dishes, but I like just about everything. There was one, the first competition was an overnight oats.
Okay.
That one of the groups really kind of knocked out of the park. That's something that I wish they could make it for me every morning before practice for breakfast. Would kind of put me in a better mood probably in the mornings.
You got to let me know next time you're doing that. I'll swing by, take some video, and then maybe take some food
Guest
after.
judge.
Guest judge.
Yeah.
I think you need some of those in the next edition of FIU Chopped. Also, warming up the vocal cords before opening week. Let's play a clip. You can judge for yourselves. Let's play that clip.
Reminds me of childhood memories where everything was fresh as the bright blue sky.
All right.
Yep.
Like, what is happening? This is not how the song is supposed to be done. No, that's for an upcoming social media video coming out soon. But, the girls really had a good time with that. And again, some athletes displayed a better sense of pitch and tune than others.
Well, I think the most important thing, and something we've been talking to our team about, is just, when you have the moment, when you have a moment in front of you, you just have to own the stage.
Yep.
And, good, bad, or indifferent, you just have to go for it. And that's something that's been a theme we've been talking to our players about all year. And they were good sports about it. We came to them kind of the day before, and we said, hey, the media guys are coming out, and they're going to film you singing your walk-up song. So if you all would like to hear a better rendition of that song come opening night when it's actually played over the loudspeakers, it'll be a lot better than Anne-Marie Cooker singing it. But she was a good sport about it, as was everybody. And you see your teammates in the background cracking up. We have a great team chemistry that they can laugh on each other, they can bust on each other. But at the end of the day, they are a true team. They are there from each other, and that's when I think when you really see that team atmosphere is when they're able to be vulnerable in front of each other and trust each other. So,
yeah, one of those moments when you ask, hey, who sings that song? And they answer to say, well, let's keep it that way.
Absolutely.
And amazing, though, how, a lot of these girls have no problem, bottom of the seventh, walking up in front of hundreds of people in a tie game, no pressure. But you ask them to sing in front of a couple of the teammates, and all of a sudden they're very shy. Very shy. That comes out. Speaking of off the field things, that video was filmed in the new locker room. Pretty nice to walk into a program with a new facility like that. I know they're really enjoying it. It is really nice in there, and that's always a great compliment to a program.
Absolutely. It's made things very very fun for us so far this spring. The fall we were kind of making do. We didn't really have the locker room facilities because it was under construction. The team didn't get to spend as much time together, which was something that we felt kind of hurt our team chemistry. But, you can see their faces when they walked into that facility. It made it all worth it. And every morning I'm sitting in my office listening to the music blasting down the hallway. And, we've had some pre-practice meetings, and I'll walk in there and, the disco ball is going, and the music is blasting, and they're playing ping pong, and it's just, it's something that really just makes me happy as a coach that they're having so much fun together.
Yeah, you have a good locker room, a great facility like that, and that's maybe low-key, you don't think about it, but that's, I think, huge in the growth and the development and just the chemistry of a team, and great to have something like that here now at FIU. Well, Coach, we're looking forward to this weekend. Got a lot of games to open up this season. Felsberg Field have a lot of fans throughout the weekend, throughout the season. I know you have a veteran team and you have a lot of talented newcomers, and we're happy to have you here at FIU. So appreciate you joining us here on Panther Talk.
Appreciate it. Look forward to seeing you out there.
Absolutely. That's Heather Gelbart, FIU softball coach, getting ready for her debut season. Now, when we return, a mainstay, a staple of the FIU athletic department, Rita Buck Crockett's coming off the first appearance at Outdoor Beach Volleyball Nationals. She'll join us on Panther Talk Live, presented by the Florida Lottery, when we return.
We are stronger together.
We push our teams to excel.
In the classroom,
on the court,
in the community,
Together, we are committed and uplifting.
Strong and uplifting.
We are building the next generation.
A generation with integrity.
And we are doing it our way.
supporting one another,
working towards the same vision.
Stronger together.
This is the CUSA way.
We're a university founded on the side of an airport, reaching new heights. It's in our DNA. And since then, we've dedicated ourselves to solving the big problems facing our community and the world. We believe that crazy startup idea isn't so crazy, that families without healthcare shouldn't have to go it alone. We believe we can be better prepared for the next hurricane, and that our coral reefs can be saved. And that's because, above all else, we believe in you.
I'm Devon Andrews, small forward at FIU. I'm from Lorain, Ohio. What got me in the game of basketball is my brothers and my mom, my family just pushing me to go forward, and I just keep it going to give my mom a better home. The thing I enjoy the most about the sport is getting buckets and talking my talk. My experience with Coach Ballard is great. I love Coach Ballard. Probably one of the best coaching staff I've been at. He's like family. What I want to achieve in my career while I'm here is I want to get a good dunk in the game. I also want to have one of the high scoring records here. Yeah, shout out to the FIU fans. Y'all bring energy to the game, and hope to see you guys there. It's gonna be a show.
We are stronger together.
we push our teams to excel.
In the classroom,
on the court,
in the community,
together we are committed and uplifting.
Strong and authentic.
We are building the next generation.
A generation with integrity.
and we're doing it our way.
Supporting one another. Working towards the same vision.
stronger together.
This is the CUSA way. Hey Panther fans, please join us March 13th through the 16th as the CUSA basketball tournament heads back to Frisco, Texas. It's an unbelievable event, both inside and outside the arena. Please come and join us and cheer us on.
Brian Beer Jr., FIU basketball senior point guard from Rancho Cucamonga, California. I've been playing the game since I was 3 years old, so it's something I have a love for the game. This year is just some more competing, some more working hard. Every day is tough. The coaching staff is a great coaching staff. Everybody, we all get along. You know, it's just a different feel to the team this year, and I feel like we're gonna be good. The individual goals: make a first-team all-conference, break some more records, more steals records, assist records, and just win. I just want to win. I want to be known as a winner. Just come out this year and find out, man. It's gonna be a good year. We're gonna get a lot of wins. Hopefully everybody comes, pack the stands.
Hey FIU Panther fans, please join us March 13th through the 16th as the Conference USA Basketball Tournament heads back to Frisco, Texas. It's a great event, both inside and outside the arena, so plan to be there and cheer us on.
We are stronger together.
We push our teams to excel.
In the classroom.
On the court.
In the community.
Together we are committed and uplifting.
Strong and authentic.
We are building the next generation.
A generation with integrity.
And we are doing it our way.
Supporting one another.
Working towards the same vision.
Stronger together.
This is the CUSA way.
Well, the FIU football team, led by Butch Davis, capping off a terrific season with the 2018 Bahamas Bowl Championship, and how many tremendous storylines throughout the course of the season, from the return of Mershawn Miller and Anthony Jones, that comeback win at Old Dominion, nearly making a run to the CUSA Championship, going undefeated on the road in conference play, the emergence of players like Devontae Price. What a fun season it was, and we're looking forward to year 3 of the Butch Davis era. And throughout the offseason, a number of notable moments as well. Now continue this Wednesday with National Signing Day Part 2. Of course, the December signing day, you got the February signing day. We'll be here in the Graham Center at the pit. You'll have an opportunity to take a photo with the Bahamas Bowl trophy earned in Nassau this past December. Should be a great time as we introduce the newest members of the FIU football program. Got a couple big-time recruits in the works right now. If you've been following Bryn Renner's Twitter or those around the football program, should be a fun day on Wednesday as we announce the newest Panthers. Also, of course, as we get set to, as we continue the month of February, going to be the opening of the beach volleyball season. What a year it was as well for Rita Buck-Crockett and the squad last season, making their run to the NCAA Nationals up in Northwest Florida. What a fun season it was. Glad to have you back on Panther Talk Live, presented by the Florida Lottery. AJ Ricketts, Rita Buck-Crockett. Coach, how are you? Good to be chatting with you again.
Good,
ready for another season?
I'm ready. I'm ready. We're all ready.
It's about that time. Does it feel, I mean, you go between the indoor and the outdoor, so you don't have to wait a whole year. Does it still feel like it's been a decent amount of time since you've been coaching?
Yeah.
Well, you've been coaching, but you haven't had the games, I suppose.
Right,
yeah,
but
matches.
We have a lot of mock games and things like that, so always giving us a little time is not a bad thing.
Yeah,
so.
but don't have to wait that whole calendar year to get back on the official sidelines.
Exactly.
So, and I know you were in the programming. What a better place to be practicing beach volleyball, throughout the off season, throughout the year. Then Miami, you've got the tournament on South Beach. We'll talk about that here in just a little bit. But to start the season, you can head up to Stetson on February 22nd, 23rd. So you return 12 from a team that went 23-13. And, of course, made that run to the NCAA tournament. What do you think about your squad this year? What are they looking like? Certainly, Margarita Biancan comes to mind, but what do you think about your squad so far?
Well, we've got a lot of our teams back, which is very good. A lot of our winning teams are back. And then we have some great additions that are going to be instant impact to the already strong team we have. So I'm really, really, really looking forward to the season. It's a challenging schedule, which you have to have if you want to do some of the things that we want to do, which is to win a conference championship, to get to NCAAs, get to the Final Four, and become eventual champions. You got to play those tough duels.
Coach is always in the zone. I mean, she's still got the beach glasses on, sunglasses on. She's ready. She's always in the coaching zone. You talked about that strength of schedule. And when you host that tournament over on South Beach this year, I mean, just to name a couple of teams that'll be coming down, Florida State, UCLA, LSU. I mean, Grand Canyon provides good competition.
Yes.
Tulane as well. I mean, that was a fun tourney last year, but also a very talented tournament you guys were able to host. But it's such a unique opportunity for everyone as well.
Yes. I think it's, I would say it's probably the best college tournament of the year.
Yeah.
Even if it wasn't me, our team hosting it, I would want to be at this tournament every year. And I think a lot of the teams that keep coming back feel the same way. It's done so professionally. Our facilities people, our event management do a great job, and it's a very important tournament for us.
I don't know what you guys are doing when you have about an hour or two between matches. I know the fans and us on staff, we're dipping our toes in the water between between matches. I don't know if you guys are splashing around, but I know we certainly enjoy the breaks between matches, and then also the great competition that goes there. But how valuable is that? I mean, it's not just the aura of playing on South Beach, but you're going to play some really good teams at that tournament, and that's just been par for the course for you getting these national caliber programs, these championship programs to play your team, and it gives the girls some great opportunities, strength schedule, RPI, all that.
Exactly. I mean, I can't, like I said, I can't even tell you how important it is to have these type of teams that want to play against us. That means that we're pretty tough competition too. So, you know, we make them better, they make us better, and you know, they're going to beat us some, we're going to beat them some, and I think that's what it's all about. When you can raise the bar and feel confident that you can beat the number 1s, 2s, 3s, and 4s in the country, that's how you become a number 1.
I think beach volleyball's profile is certainly growing. I mean, throughout the last couple of seasons, you see more teams added. The national tournament broadcasted on the ESPN family networks, had Holly Rowe, a mainstay on ESPN as part of that tournament coverage. It's been really fun to see the growth. Where do you think the sport is right now as it continues to grow and develop, perhaps add teams and conferences, conference structure? Where do you see the sport at right now?
Well, I mean, it's the fastest growing NCAA sport in history. So it's only going to continue to get bigger and better. I mean, they're always trying to tweak things for the national tournament. I think there'll be more bids as the programs grow. Competition is tough. Every team you play can beat you. There's no gimmies. There's no walkovers. It's like every time you got to come with your game face on. So that means that the level nationally is really growing, and I think it's only going to get better and better.
As you come off a pretty impressive indoor season, I want to ask you how much you feel that translates, one, just in general, the indoor players that play outdoor as well, how much, you know, those two correspond with each other, but also just to talk about your indoor season, the run to the tournament championship you guys had. How thrilling was that? A huge win on senior day. I mean, what an indoor season it was. So I want to ask you about that and also the translation between the two programs.
Yeah, I mean, you know, you walk with your chest out after a season like that. I think as a coach, it was just so great to have such a big turnaround and such a positive thing happen to all of these guys and to all of the coaching staff as well. This definitely carries on into the beach program. We have quite a few hybrids that do both. They got their break, you know, after we were done. They got a good rest, and they're ready to go and push through to get, you know, the ring that they didn't get in conference. They're really going for that ring this year. So it's a very positive thing. There's no doubt about it.
Coach, to wrap things up, I want to just ask you about the two new additions to your staff, because they have Olympic experience, they have Olympic medaling experience, and then this adds to a staff where, I mean, you were on the cover of Sports Illustrated back in the day, Coach. We know about your Olympic experience, and there's 4 people on staff that have direct ties to medal-winning teams in the Olympics. I don't think there's many staffs across the country, whatever program, that has those type of accolades. So bringing those 2 additions to the program, I want to give you a chance to talk about them and just the staff you've assembled here. Pretty good staff for the players to work with.
You know, all I can say is role models. You know, role models, what it takes to be a champion, winning and losing, how both can help you to become a champion. Our goal is to be champions. So what better way than to rub elbows with as many champions as you can get? And I just think that that's the best thing this team could ever want. Even the staff that are not on our team want to come and say hi to our staff. So it's pretty awesome. It's a very positive thing. So I've squeezed the lemon with all the juice that I can, and now it's just up to the team to take it and run with it.
Well, pretty high pedigree on that staff, and I'll have to come visit with you guys here shortly out there on the outdoor coach. Yeah, Coach, next time you're here on Panther Talk, I gotta bring my shades as well. I don't know if you can see it's like teal and neon green. They're the epitome of South Beach shades. High quality shades from Adidas there. I have to get my pair before I head out to the next match.
They're my favorite.
That's a strong pair of sunglasses she just brought to Panther Talk. I'm AJ Ricketts. It's Rita Buck Crockett. Outdoor season opens February 22nd up at Stetson, looking to make a return to NCAA Nationals. Coach, best of luck this season. We'll see you out there.
Thank you so much.
That's Rita Buck Crockett. I'm AJ Ricketts. We'll see you next week on Panther Talk Live. Another beautiful day in Miami. Enjoy your week. Have a good one. Take care. We'll see you.